Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to take you through the process of renaming a user account in WordPress. We're going to be doing this for two different user accounts to demonstrate how you would do it if it was your own account or how you would do it if it was an account that you did not use. So let's get started. As you can see, I'm logged into a WordPress site here and I'm in the All Users section of the menu. So if you're not seeing the screen, just hover over the menu on the left and click on All Users like so. Now, the two user accounts that I need to replace are the admin user account and the super user account. The reason for this is that both of those are popular usernames that could easily be guessed by someone else. So we don't want that, and so instead we're going to replace them with a different user account. So we'll start by replacing the super user account. Now, the easiest and most reliable way to replace a user account or to rename a user account is to not rename it at all, and instead to create a new user account, delete the old user account, and move all of the content that was associated with the old user account to the new user account. So let's do that with the super account first, because that's the account that I'm currently, that I'm not logged in as. So I'm currently logged in as admin. So the first thing we need to come up with is a name. So this can be anything you want, but try and avoid anything that you think might be obviously guessed, such as your name, your company's name, or admin, administrator, super, etc. All of those sort of words. So I'm going to call this instead my call administrator for the username for this account. And now I need to put in the email here. Now, you have to use an email address which has not been used for an existing user account. So if you are intending to replace a user account, just put in some dummy email address here until after you've deleted the user account that that is already using that email address. So for the super account, which is the one I'm intending to replace now, I've got the email address set to super@meditech.net, which is one of my domains. So instead, I'm just going to put in super2@meditech.net, and I've just got that 2 in there so that I can configure this email address before I configure this user account before I delete the old one. Set a password, so we'll just put in my secure password, and that's a weak password, so I'll need to check this box. Obviously go for something stronger than that. You can untick this box that says send user notification, as you already know what their username and password is. So, and then change the role to administrator, and then click on add new user. So now that I've done that, you can see we've got this new user account created called My Call Administrator. And as I said, this one is intended to replace this user account here called Super. So what we need to do now is delete the Super account and attribute the content from the Super account to the My Call Administrator account. So let's go ahead and do that now. All we need to do is click on Delete, and then change this to Attribute All Content To. Select the user account you intend to replace this account with, and then click on Confirm Deletion. And that's been done. So all of the content's been shifted across. And now the last step we need to do is to just update that email address if you were intending to use the same email address that was there before. So I'm just going to change that to the correct email address and click on Update User. And that's it. That's finished. So that's the first way. Now the second way you'll need to do this slightly differently is if you're currently logged in as the user that you intend to replace. So for example, at the moment I'm currently logged in as admin, and so if I was to go through the same process, I wouldn't actually be able to delete this account because I'm currently logged in as it. So if I just click on Add New, and now I enter in my new username. I'll call this not administrator. Oops, I didn't spell that correctly. Not administrator. And of course the email here has to be different from my other one. So that was currently set to admin@meditech.net. I'm just going to call this admin2. You can fill in the first and last names, of course, if you need to, but I'm not worrying about that. I'm just going to put in this password here, super secure, which is obviously not secure at all. Use something much more secure than that. I'm not going to send a notification, and I'm changing this to an administrator account. Then I'm going to click on Add New User. And as you can see, I've got this new user account called Not Administrator, I'm currently still logged in as the admin account. So now I need to delete this account. And the way to do that is to log off, log back in using the account that I've just created, then go back to users, click on delete for the user account I want to remove, and then change the attributable content to the user account that I'm replacing it with. And then click on confirm deletion. And now the same as before, the last step is to just go ahead and change that email address back to what it is meant to be and click on update profile. And that's all there is to it. That's how you can remove and replace or otherwise change the username of user accounts for security purposes. Thanks for watching.